the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
Break. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Ready?
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week: 23 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding Fells complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's caught out wide by Stills. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, 6th-round picks, they don't normally step in and start on day 1, that's for sure. But over the years, we've had some big names from that spot.
And obviously, Tom Brady, the biggest name of all, is a 6th-rounder, but there have been others. Antonio Brown, who's played some of the best receiver in the game. Alfred Morris. And I can tell you a quick one on Alfred Morris. When he came out of college and had the big rookie year, I went back to a lot of my scouting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 330-pounder.
Ready to break.
44 to Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Ready. 60 or.
53 to Mike. 53.
Now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And now it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Got it.
44 is Mike. Check. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, They really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleeping. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Al Woods picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's complete. Stills. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Second and 13. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go, set. 60 or.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll fire one end zone for Cooks, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
On the double.
44's Mike. Check. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Flushed out right. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up the throw. Fells has it left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Al Woods getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense,
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Ready up.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Time to go. Night, night.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Jack with a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Bravo!
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop the throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first.
You ready?
44. Mike, 44.
Go!
Now Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
There we go. That's it. There you go.
Still catching.